Hello, g'day, welcoming blessings. This is the Quantum Light Team podcast, our Light Body Activation series. I am SimOne Renee Quinton, your guide, here absolutely 100% to channel with the Quantum Light Team from my purest inner soul self, from my highest soul self. Many eons ago, through the timelines, from the great central sun of Sirius through Arcturus, the Pleiades, An-Ra, to the creation of this amazing divine planet Earth and the galactic human Earth body, our light body. We are here, we are one, we are here to raise our vibration to that of our birthright, which is pretty amazing, and to activate our sacred geometric genetics and live. And we are all wanting and ready to live as enlightened, unconditionally loving, kind, peaceful, powerful, wise, and joy-filled beings on this earth again. Oh, who is ready for that? I am. And today we are talking about our own inner mastery, our mastery of ourself. How many times have you looked outside yourself for the answers? How many times have you looked for validation outside of yourself? So many times. I know I have many times on my journey. And today is an amazing day or evening, if you're listening to the evening. Any now moment is an amazing time to find yourself inside that place that is so perfectly in the now moment, the part of you that is already a master. We may call this walking the middle road, and this is the pathway of ascended mastery. And I I know that the reason I am doing this podcast and this activation series is to help you all and myself, like I just said, to raise our vibration to that of our birthright. And our birthright is ascended mastery. We're here to have that recollection, to heal all the old wounds, not only that we may be holding in our genetics from our family lineage, but also the damage that we may have done in other past lives to ourselves. And damage is a pretty big word. Because we're talking about damage in the context of illusion, for you really can't damage your soul. Isn't that right, guys? And I'm talking to the light team that are all here surrounding me, and you cannot actually do any damage to your soul. That is part of the big illusion. But we do a lot of learning, and on this third dimensional layer, even up into the eighth dimension, there is illusion. So as we go through this ascension period, and the planet is doing that en masse at the moment, the opportunities for all of us individually are sublime. It is skyrocketing. These solar flares that are happening thick and fast. This year, as I've said before, is speeding up phenomenally. So the opportunities for you day to day, moment to moment, to keep checking in with yourself. And this is what the activation is about today. It is about finding that middle path, the path of ascended mastery. It's the path that all ascended masters and saints walk. You've heard of many amazing beings on the planet at times, even to that point where you will choose that time that you're going to transition off the planet. You're going to lie down and you're going to say, that's it. You know that you're going, and you will predict that day and even up to the time when you are actually going to transition off the planet. So we all have that ability to do that. And there's a lot of commotion in the background here from the Quantum Light team. They are carrying on with lots of love and lots of joy and lots of encouragement, because it is so simple, and the amount of times in just in one day that we all complicate the simplicity of taking a breath, finding that moment of peace and love inside us, that is always there, 100%. And it only takes us a split second to find that phenomenal, peaceful, joy-filled moment. And if we can start to do that, not only as individuals, but as a collective. So every time you do that, you have that moment of being blissed out with one breath. You create this amazing wave of light, not only through your own quantum stream and through your chakra systems, and even down to that micro level in your tissues, but the stream and the wave that is propelled multidimensionally from you in that moment is something that our human minds can't quite grasp yet, but some of us are starting to get there. So please listen to this message, because taking those little moments for yourself, a breath here and there, taking your shoes off, putting your feet on the grass, touching a tree, looking up at the sky. Nature is the doorway so many times, and that is why, and I'm not the only one saying it, it's on so many books and podcasts, you'll be hearing that, that the messages of nature that is so real and helping us moment by moment. The animal kingdom, the plant kingdom are there for you. I'm actually at the moment on Great Keppel Island. Again, I'm feeling amazingly overwhelmed with gratitude for being here. It is such a stunning part of the world, and I'm here by myself, 2 weeks all by myself, and the nature around me, I have had so much wildlife come in around me, helping to give me that confirmation that I'm on the right path. And yes, we all have those human moments. I have them often, and it is nature that brings me back to what I call reality. So here we go. We are going to do an activation to help us really secure that middle ground, that middle path. And the main guide or guides or group of beings that are going to be helping us, yes, the Pleiadians are there, and the Arcturians and the Sirians and many, many other galactic beautiful beings, but we are going to be surrounding ourselves today with ascended masters, especially those of the last few thousand years on the planet. And we're going to be calling forth, and you can do that, start to do that now, your own ascended mastery from within you, because they can't do it for you. A light team is about supporting you and encouraging you and helping to give you the information that you need and reminding you. But you ultimately are here to find your own ascended mastery, and we do that individually. And so every little step that you take is yours. Yours, that's your divine free will. You can't give that up. That's part of the universal truth. That's a universal law. Let yourself now then call in and we're going to dial in using the quantum star codes. The quantum star codes are, there's 101 main quantum star codes in this local universe, and they help us to dial in to those parts of us through the soul Akashic records. So that they are all the times throughout time and space. So that will be in, if you're looking at yourself in linear time, past and future and present. And in the present, you can tap into those parallel timelines. And I know that is like, this is full matrix stuff. If you don't have one of those minds that like to go down that path, just don't think about that. Just know, please know that we are dialing into these codes, these moments of ascended mastery for you. And they will be quite possibly being that may have been on the planet before. So it may be when you have ascended back in the Lemurian and early Atlantean times on the planet, or maybe, and also the ancient Egyptian times. Many of us were masters back then, and also on other planets such as the Pleiades, planets like Andromeda, and certain planets in Orion. There are many, many planets in this local universe that you have had lifetimes. And if you don't want to think that you personally as a soul has had a lifetime in some of those places, just know that genetically you have. So you can dial in using these phenomenal quantum star codes, and I'm going to be, just through the words, through the light language that I'm going to be guiding you with in a moment. That is what we're doing. So there's going to be 3 major ascended master beings. 3 major ascended master beings helping you, but also 3 major ascended master beings that are actually you, that you're going to bring up from the soul Akashic codes of your own self. That's pretty cool stuff. We are working, for those of you that have the Golden Book of Life and the Plasma Soul Codes, it's a book that I channeled through a few years ago. We are working with soul code number 5, and that is Omeya. And Omeya is a vibration known as deep passage. So we go right down. You can think of this as diving down into the deepest depths of the ocean. And then you keep going down into the records of the earth. And then we are working with soul code 38. And you can, if you want to, you can write 5 on a piece of paper and Om-A-R. You don't have to do this, but it can help you to tune into this vibration. And then on the other piece of paper, you can write soul code 38 or star code 38. And that one is Katom-E, Katom-E, Katom-E. And that is the key, or the star key, of opening the doorway to our true nature. It's a moment of truth. It is an Akashic dial. It is a magnetic code, so it will magnetize and open the doorway. So we go into the deep passage and we open the doorway. Number 5 is more plasmatic, number 38 is more magnetic, and number 71 is more crystalline, and that is Om-An Da. Om-An Da. And that is the middle path. It is the road of all ascended masters and all saints, if you want to look at it that way. And that is what we are dialing into today. So you can have 5, 38, 71. 71 again on a piece of paper, OM. You can just put AN and then DA. You can always soften the A's with a H in there if you want to, because it's definitely a soft sounding A. And a da, an, and da. And then om. We all know the word om. Taking some deep breaths. It does not matter where you have those codes or those numbers and those sounds on those bits of paper, but put them somewhere around you in a triangle. So you can use your intuition. Don't double guess yourself. Just pop them down, spaced out evenly in 3 points around you to create a triangle, large enough so you can sit in it, or if you want to lie down, you can lie down today if you would like to. And we've got our water handy too. I hope you have your water handy. Excuse me, I'm going to have a little sip of water. Okay, getting ourselves nice and comfortable and ready to dial into our own ascended mastery. This is a very exciting activation, and I'm really honored to help assist you and guide you with this one, everyone. Okay, lying down, relaxing, taking those lovely deep breaths in and out. Desh unu uke eshayama. Ole e kuuna a sheene e tale e tunu ua. Ea om e a. Om e a. Om e a. Lesh otunu ua. Allowing yourself to go deeply into the passage of yourself through the energies and the layers of your heart, through all the colors and vibrations, down into the depths where it is still, down into the stillness, deep under the ocean. Where is there congestion here? Desh unu ukuayama. You to find that central pillar inside you, the very middle. If you were to do a holy cross through the middle of your body, and allow that central point to open up, the eye of the needle. And that's it, finding that point of stillness, and then letting yourself drop down into the depths of yourself, into An, into the Akashic soul records, into the timelessness, into the void, the bush unur, loved, safe, supported by all the masters around you. You can feel them coming in, the unconditional love and support. Now the guidance comes from the highest and truest parts of your soul. The more you can let go here, the more you trust, the more the next key will start to activate. You're going to feel a swooshing. It's like a whirlpool in the ocean. Aleku patane etu shayama. Elene tutuko shayame etene uma a. Katum I. Katum I. Katum I ataku ua. Elnu shayama. Ele tu unu ua. You'll feel the Ascended Masters come in a little bit closer now. And there is one particular guide, beautiful being of light. And he will present himself with quite a long beard. He is like a vision of wisdom. He is one of the Akashic Ascended Masters. He is stationed and he helps people with this dial, with this particular vibration. Keep yourself letting go. And you're going to feel a lot of blue-white light swirling like a whirlpool. And you keep dropping down, and you're going to feel a lot of star fires, a lot of light in here now. A little bit like you're traveling with the speed of light. You're going to feel a real pulling down, a real magnetic pull. This is a magnetic dial. Please allow yourself to soften. You are safe, you are loved. This is an Akashic dial, and you'll feel yourself now standing in the center of a star of light. You are in the plasma sun, in the center of the earth, where the ancient sundial, star dial, dials in to the exact vibration of mastery that you need now. You're going to feel an expansion. You're going to feel a division of 3, as though you have split yourself into 3 beings but are still one. 3 globes of light, 3 light bodies, one reaching out one way, one another way, one another way. You're going to feel where you have those pieces of paper, or even just if you thought about those points in a triangle around you, those masters are helping you to support you energetically while you move out through the cosmic spiral. Yesh ane ku pai ane shai ana a duna eku ama oluna ak esh duk ak et ane uk u at e de ek una a. Now you're going to feel a stillness and a peace come through you. You are in the middle, in the center of the void, and yet there are 3 perfect beings of light forming a perfect triangle around you of golden sunlight. And a beam of light from the center point of view is connected to those 3 masters, to the center point of them. This will begin to spin. It will spin quite fast. And what is happening now is they're acclimatizing you. They are acclimatizing you to the vibration, helping to remind you, to uplift you, to bring you closer to that time and that point of your own ascended mastery that is in fact happening here and now. They are reminding you of your ascended mastery, that you already are. Dakush ayane eputuna a, the middle path, the road of Om Anda etuku a, Om Anda eshutuke shayana, ush ayane ekia, dekupa esh ane etuna a. You're going to feel the crown of your head begin to spiral. You're going to feel 3 stars. Eshakutuna ake ene eshayama. These 3 stars will have different tinges of gold. One may be more of a rose gold, one more of a white gold, one more of a yellow gold. There may even be like a bluey greeny gold. I want you to take your time here. Please take your time. Feel your lungs fill up with air. And then as you exhale, take that breath up and out and reach up above you into your crown, where your soul star has delivered to your crown chakra those 3 perfect star vibrations, the exact 3 codes of light that will then merge into one in your crown. Please let them merge into one. They're going to be spinning, and then they'll come into one globe of light, one perfect vibration. Dash ene uku ena ashayama. Oh, look at you all have these amazing halos. Feel that halo of light all around you. Feel the humor and the love and the joy of this huge sun head above your head. And it is like a head, a body, a vibration, and let it feed in. So what it's going to do from those other 3 points and those other stars, because the stars hold the memory of your past ascensions. And those particular suns or stars are working with your higher soul, bringing that energy in through your soul star, which is 6 inches above your head, to drop those 3 vibrations of condensed light of what you are ready. It's going to take a little bit of extra time here, probably another minute or so, of letting these energies collaborate with your crown. They're acclimatizing. We don't want to give you such a huge hit that you then feel like you've got to lay down. That's not the best thing to have to do. You may be laid out for 2 weeks if you rushed this process. And we are at a time now, because of all of the solar flares and the vibrations of the planet, and those of you that have been doing a little bit of this work, you are able to handle these vibrations now and these memories of your own ascended mastery. Da kutash ayame ene. Beautiful. Now the masters are saying that it's time, it's a really good amount of human time now, to let that whole globe just come down around that 3rd eye and start to move and adjust those plates of your skull. It's a crazy word, isn't it? The word skull is the housing unit of your consciousness. The shape of your skull is vital to bringing in that higher consciousness of your mind. So take time here now with the skull. I want you to feel the orbits of your own eyes, making a triangle from the eyes across left and right eye and the hemispheres of the left and right brain, and then sending that point of the triangle back into that pineal and pituitary gland. And you're going to feel a little bit of a cyclic swishing energy happening now from the crown, lots of looping. And this is where the soul code, the plasma soul code number 5, is doing a lot of work here, really helping you to find that deep passage in that 3rd eye chakra and in the housing unit of consciousness of your skull and your whole amazing human mind. And once this has collaborated and adjusted, and this is going to be with you for a good 21 days, maybe even a little bit longer. I'm getting 33 days, so just over a month here for some of you. And it is strongly encouraged that you revisit this particular activation at least another couple of times over the next 3 weeks, to really help you manifest and start to embody these light codes of your own human mastery. These are really important. There's really important information coming through for you now for the next steps. And each day is important to have that step, those moments like we were talking about before, of taking a breath, taking time outside. So as this is collaborating and helping you find that middle ground, that middle path in your consciousness, let yourself breathe. If you're still consciously awake, some of you might be going into a little bit of a subconscious, unconscious, and then coming back into consciousness with this one. Ish anu uku ish ayama, ele etush ayama te ish yama, ekua ish ana etunu ea kat I anda ish umaa. Esh umaa, esh umaa. And now the next thing to do is just allow, you're going to feel this start to, a bright blue star start to move into your throat, and it will funnel down now into your heart, where it will billow out into a humongous vibration of timelessness. And when it gets to your heart, there's going to be a very precise magenta light. If you were to see a flash go off, and if you saw the flash on a horizon, and this clearing, this absoluteness, this pink starfire in your heart, the potency of unconditional love, when it hits your heart, the lower chakra systems will all light up with that same pink light. And you'll find then a little bit of time as it's coming down now. Shende kupa. Good. It's coming down into everyone's hearts now. You're going to feel this settling in. It's going to feel a little new, a little bit different. And funneling all the way down that pink light, just let it move down. For some of you, it's going to be gushing down through into the gut, down into the sacral, into the base, and then all the way down. We want to take this all the way down into the Earth Star. So before we actually started going down at the very beginning, and now we're going down again. You've gone out through the portals of the earth, of the inner sun, the plasma sun, out into the cosmic spiral and dialed into those energies. Then when you came back, you came in through your soul star and you filtered it down from the crown down through your body. And that's going to still keep, that pathway will still keep activating. It will keep looping down, back up and out. When you sleep every night, you're going to be collecting those master codes that you need, those memories, those from those three particular beings that you were in another timeline, quite likely on another planet. Not all of you, but quite likely all of you, all three are from other planets. Some will have just a couple on the earth. And all of those beings are you. They are you. So welcome them home. This is you reconnecting to your mastery. Ish unu u ke ish ayama ele ish unu u et uku u e ama. When you've gone all the way back down into the earth, just let yourself lift back up into your heart. There's an egg shape in your aura now, that you're three masters as one. This is all about you, the human that you are in this lifetime ascending. So now that has acclimatized into your energy fields. And we're going to focus now on the skeletal system, just to help ground you in your human body. And in your skeletal system, there's going to be a peachy magenta light, color of unconditional self-love, a warm star, sunny glow. Bertush Ayama. From the marrow in your bones, let that seep outward, illuminating and finding its way into every molecule running through the atoms, upgrading your genetics, reminding you of how amazing you are in an egoless way. It's very humbling. It's a confirmation from the birds flying over. Very humbling. It's also the call to say that you are ready now to slowly start opening your eyes or sitting up, having a sip of your water if you've got your water near. And letting your shoulders relax. And then coming back in through your consciousness, connecting to your heart, where you will see that amazing light. And it's just changing color until it shows you the color that is most relevant to you and your ascension in your heart. If you can't see it, just feel. Some of you will know, you will get a word, the word of the color, or your inner guidance will give you a picture in your mind of something in nature that is a similar color. Or you will feel the color. Cool color, a warm color, rich color. And that color is a color that is most important to your ascended mastery in this lifetime. It will be a very significant color to your higher soul and one that you are a master of. It will also give you direction for those of you that know the chakra systems, the basic chakra systems and the colors, what you are good at naturally. And it will also help to open your path or to solidify your path forward. One that is ever changing and ever moving and ever growing. You are all divine beings. Please remember that you are here and now and one. You are an ascended master. We all are, we all have that within us. And if you have been listening all the way to this end, you are ready. You are ready for these next steps and for remembering more of who you are and embracing more of your divine ascended mastery, and to come full circle from where we started today on this particular podcast. The simplicity of having those moments of now, those moments of one, they are so simple, for it is your divine truth. A breath will get you there. Going out in nature will get you there. Coming back to self, back to love. And then everything else is easy from there. It is easy when you let go. The holding on, the struggling, the looking outside yourself, that is what is difficult. That is what is hard. The truth is beautiful, and you are all so beautiful. Thank you for listening. I am new to these podcasts, so please like or share. And if you haven't got the Golden Book of Life and the Plasma Soul Codes, you can get it on audio. If you just Google the Golden Book of Life and the Plasma Soul Codes, it will come up everywhere in the search engine. So it's on ebook and paperback and Audible. And another really exciting little bit of news before I go, and one of the reasons why I am up here on Great Keppel Island by myself for 2 weeks is just yesterday I channeled through the rest of the 101 quantum star codes. They are so beautiful. They are in symbol, in light language symbol, a little bit like hieroglyphics, and they are the sound codes of starlight that dial into the cosmos and through the timeline. So they are for Akashic soul navigation and a human ascended mastery. And it's just the beginning. They're going to be presented bit by bit on the podcast, and there's a whole new book coming out on them, and a beautiful new modality birthing using the alchemy of water, which is miraculous. Anyway, more of that to come. Thank you for listening, and all my love, sunshine and stars. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.